knows?
Well, somebody has to know.
It's Latin. They're all dead.
We're live.
Stop.
Except for the.
Hi.
You know who knows?
Okay,
the
what?
post.
Sandiland Baking.
Welcome. If you know what ibid means,
Yeah,
as a footnote,
and a footnote.
please comment.
Because I thought it meant like something that's been repeated. Your dad made something up that didn't make any sense. And then,
I thought it was the International Booksellers number.
No, that can't be right.
no,
That's
well,
what
it
I
was it was completely wrong.
I die.
Yeah.
Bet I die. Yep.
What's that called when the initials mean a word? Acronym.
Thank you, Ken.
Mine is man.
Yeah, her name.
Yeah. You're right. Your daddy's is jam. Mine is nothing.
Mama's is Cam.
Cam. What's Elise's? Yeah. F 'em. F 'em.
Oliver's is
She does have the best one.
Oliver's
And it will suit her.
Oliver's is
What is Oliver's?
OFM.
Occam?
Oof. Oh, OFM.
No.
Oh, I thought, yeah. OFM.
OQN.
Oh, QM. Ockham.
Whoa, yeah, that doesn't
Oh,
really
Cynthia says hello.
Oh, hi, Cynthia.
Which Cynthia? Cynthia.
One of the best
Cynthia
ones.
Reinhardt? I miss you, Cynthia Reinhardt. Oh my gosh. I love her.
None of us get that reaction.
Well, I've seen you guys. I haven't seen Cynthia in
Years.
really, really long time.
Real years.
And the last time I saw her, it was when I just bought the Subaru because I backed into her car.
No.
She'll remember that.
Oh, wow.
Because we had been drinking wine at Bending Branch.
Bending
Apparently, a
Subaru.
lot of it. Yeah. Yes, and I thought, my car isn't even supposed to be able to back up into something, and somehow it did.
Way to
and
take that
and
challenge.
Cynthia, being the amazing human being that she is, didn't even seem to hold me responsible.
This explains so much.
I know. I know.
Well, she says we miss you.
Aw.
Yep, at Bending Branch.
Yep.
And then Carol
Oh,
Barbara
Carol is
says
yes.
hello.
Carol is my friend in California, and we only get to see each other usually twice a year. Once at Spirit is Ageless, and once at the Songwriter Serenade.
Oh my gosh, that's that Carol, Crazy Carol.
Yes, Crazy Carol. That's right, Crazy Carol. I love her so much, and her sister. Oh my gosh, they are so much fun. Isn't she the best? Yeah, yeah. Okay, so
Okay.
what are we doing?
So we're back.
Okay, we're back.
We're organized.
We are. I have notes.
So we've got notes. We have an order that we're supposed to do things in.
Oh,
I've completely forgotten.
we have an order?
Yeah.
Okay, but I have
John
notes.
sent us a great email about here's how you can
Okay, I remember notes.
just the slightest bit more professional.
I got notes out of that
I read
email.
it, and I know that it exists. And I'm so proud of you for writing
Because I have notes.
That's an
I don't
enormous
have an
step forward.
order
You
though.
are petting them.
I'm petting them because I love them so much. Because that's really a big step for me to make notes.
I love it.
I know.
This is going to be a great year.
It's going to be good.
I'm
okay.
glad we're back.
Yep, me too.
Do we have concerts coming up?
We do.
How would we find out about that?
Backyard at Green.
What are they?
Oh, what are who?
No, these are follow-up questions.
What are they?
What's the one coming up?
Oh, okay. It is Josh Grider and Bobby Hamrick. And Bobby Hamrick.
What a
So
showbill.
Josh and Bobby write songs together. And Bobby, I think, lives in Nashville.
Yes.
And he is quite the songwriter, as is Josh and all the rest of them. But he and Josh, Bobby and Josh write a lot of songs together. And Bobby has written songs that you would know if I could remember them, that have been
Is that a
sung
song?
by, no. That have
Good
been.
song title, though.
What's that?
If I could remember them.
If I,
Get out of here. Keep
yeah,
going.
okay. Yeah, see, you do that and it throws me off. It doesn't take much, but that will do it. Anyway, they write songs together a lot. And Bobby has been a guest at Marathon Songwriters thing. The last couple of years that Drew and Josh put on in Marathon, Texas.
Is there a name for that, or is it just the Marathon?
Yeah, it's the
Songwriters?
Marathon Songwriters Festival or
That's cool.
something like that. Anyway, it's a lot of fun. And Bobby has been there the last couple of years. He's super funny and a really, really nice guy. An incredible songwriter, and yeah, it'll be a lot of fun. It'll be a good one. And I have put out on Backyard at Green, if you are a person who subscribes to our website, then you've already gotten the whole list of everybody who's coming this year.
Okay.
And a little bit of my own musing, which I was somewhat inspired by Mr. John, because I was thinking about when I wrote 2022, I was remembering when I was a little girl, and you write the new date on your papers in school back in the day when it was 19 something, and it was always so exciting when it was the next year. It's not exciting anymore, but it used to be. So that's that.
Huh.
What else? What other questions do you have?
What do we? What else you got?
Oh yeah.
No, I think that's about it. That's
Is that
what we
it?
normally talk about because not a lot has been going on in holidays and stuff.
Yeah.
What's the next festival that if people can still go, they should go to?
I
Are
don't
there
know.
any coming up? Or all the
Well,
tickets
Red
gone?
River's coming up, but it's all sold out.
So if you missed your chance,
You're done.
sorry.
Yeah.
But we'll expect a full report.
Oh, it's going to be awesome.
It'll be good.
We're
Are you
excited.
planning
Yeah.
on going over a Sunday?
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
We'll have to decide.
It's
what
in
we're doing
February. Well, it's in February. I mean, if it's not tomorrow, I don't.
Plan ahead.
I don't know how to do that.
I'm
That'll be up to
trying.
John, but he's
John-
going with us.
John's right. Oh no.
Yeah.
Everyone's gonna be gone. We might,
I know.
we might
Painfully
miss.
aware of when we're going because we're taking the Jeep.
Yeah,
Oh,
I won't
that's
be
right.
a Jeep person except that I'll still totally be a Jeep person.
Okay.
Right,
Well,
I'm gonna drive the other Jeep.
I just want people to know that I got to drive the Jeep, and I drove over 2 curbs.
Yeah.
And I
On
made. No, I knew it. Oh yeah. Yeah, no, that's in my car. Yeah, I drove right over the curbs and I went in circles in the dirt. It was so fun. And then afterward, we found a place where, and I was thinking about this today, it probably was, is it that legal to do that?
No.
Okay,
Until
well,
you get
we,
caught.
hypothetically, we went over some mud hills and thrills.
It was pretty good.
It was so fun.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
really cool.
it was, where they're going to build a subdivision, but they haven't yet. They've just kind of excavated the mud.
The mud.
Yeah,
It's a big mud
it was
pit.
really
It
fun.
was really good.
Yeah, every time. And I told Josh, I said, I don't want to get hurt. But it was really fun. I didn't get hurt.
You didn't get
I
hurt.
laughed the whole time because it was fun. Yeah.
All
So
right,
anyway,
so now that we've survived,
okay,
it's a brand new year.
Yeah.
We're gonna be.
I'm
very,
trying.
very
I
professional.
have notes.
You've got notes. Just in general, we really want more people to comment
Yeah.
so that
Yeah.
it's more fun. They can read them to us. We can communicate with y'all while we're doing this.
So Cynthia, if you have questions about cooking,
Any questions?
She says Rose says
Oh.
hello.
Oh,
Rose!
hi, Rose.
Oh my God! Okay, we've got to get together. Oh, that just made the dogs think
Yeah.
there was someone here.
Okay. So we want comments, whether it's just hey, how's it going, or how do we do this, whether they're questions.
Like,
or,
yeah, what if I have leftover mashed potatoes?
Yeah,
what can
do
I
we
do?
And there is
Um,
a little bit of a delay, but we will.
Yeah, we'll try.
Yeah.
We're
if
gonna
we
try.
see it on this
We are
Cooking at
learning.
Mom's.
We are trying. And then I think we're also going to try some other recipes.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Right,
So,
like, I found a really cool thing, just a random recipe that I want to try. And I sent it
Yeah.
over, and I think we're going to try to do that. But if other people have things that they think are cool, that are family recipes, that have something that's important, we would love to try to make those
yeah,
here.
that'd be
where
fun.
we can try and we can learn new things.
Yeah.
So if you have those, feel free to send them over or something like that.
Yep.
I don't think I have anything else right now. There's probably other stuff, but
Okay.
we'll get to it. We have a whole year now.
Oh, Donna Brown says hello.
Donna.
Aw, hi, Donna.
And David Pryor the third.
Dave.
Dave.
Neighbor Dave.
Neighbor
I
Dave.
thought you and Rod actually ran a marathon
Oh, they
Oh.
would never.
earlier.
Oh God, that's so Dave.
No, you'd get an obituary.
That
not
is-
a cooking show, Dave.
That is sadly very true.
Hey,
At
Donna says she
at-
loves your laugh.
maybe at maybe less than a mile.
also, we're gonna start right after this.
Uh-huh.
But my fantastic wife effectively ran a 5K today during her normal workout because she's
It's
great.
a big deal because I don't run.
That is
Well,
awesome.
she
Yeah,
does.
because not too long ago I called you and I said, "What are you doing?" And she said, "I just got back from a run," and I was jealous
Yeah, she's awesome.
and very impressed. Yeah. Oh, I know she's awesome.
I know. All right, what
'Kay.
are we? This is at some point.
Gonna be a
Cooking
cooking
show.
show. Okay,
What are we
so
cooking?
we are making Salsa Fresca Chicken Bake.
Okay.
And this is actually a very healthy recipe because I realized when I watched these, I look like a fire plug in an apron when I turn around, and I do, and it makes me sad.
You know why I wear black?
Yeah, well, it just makes me sad because I have not always been a fire plug. I've always been short, but I haven't always looked like a fire plug. So this is a very healthy recipe, and that's what I'm going to try to concentrate on. So no gravy. I'm just saying.
Okay.
And sugar is, I love sugar, and I would rather have like 2 bites of something delicious than 50 bites of something that's not delicious. So, there will still be sugar, and there will be.
Like it's salsa.
It's a great recipe. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you know what I forgot? I
What?
totally forgot I was going to make rice to go with this, but that's not a problem. I just didn't get the pan out. Anyway, so we're doing that, and then we're going to make a cilantro lime vinaigrette to go with the salad that I already made.
Okay.
And we're going to make a very simple chocolate sauce, and we're going to dip in some of these so delicious Benuelo chips that I have tried to keep everyone from eating prior to the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
John would have eaten that.
Fresh one. I know. I know. Because he's been around long enough that we know what he does. And now that he's part of the family, I think he's regretting it because he has to make his own drink.
I offered.
He was like, this is not what I wanted. I wanted to be a guest forever. And that's not how it works. That's not how it works. Once you know that you're not supposed to knock or ring the doorbell, you're in. You're done. Okay. Before I do that, though, we have these really awful bananas.
All right, cool. Let's get on to the.
No, this is for real. This is for real. So I am going to make something with these bananas, but I'm not going to do it tonight. And I'm probably not going to do it tomorrow. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to peel these bananas. Is that Elise just telling me to go ahead and do it? Or is she talking to you?
Don't do it.
Oh, she's
I don't
talking to
know.
Oliver. Okay, so I'm going to take these bananas.
Ugh.
I know, it's
They look
disgusting,
worse
right?
when you peel them.
Okay, but I'm going to...
This is like the time that we tried to make
those things that start with a
Churros.
C? Yeah, okay. So...
only maybe worse.
Yes.
No. All right. So we're peeling them because we're going to freeze them. If you don't peel them before you freeze them, you're screwed. You're not. It's never going to happen.
What
Okay.
happens? Or
Well,
what
you
doesn't
can't get them
happen?
undone, and you just can't use them. So we're going to freeze those, and then when I am ready to make the banana bread, it'll be easy because I'm just going to take that out, and I'll have peeled bananas to make banana bread with. Yeah.
If you throw away banana bread, you've wasted it twice.
Exactly, and we don't want to be a waster. Oh, but you know what I just did? Speaking of wasters, let me get that back. I didn't put that in my little compost pile because I'm still getting used to my compost pile. Dangity, dang. You know, I have to say though, I really love my compost pile. I love the idea of my compost pile. I know that I'm going to use it, but when I open up that little lid and the little baby flies come out, I'm not happy.
but they're helping.
I know they
They're
are,
helpers.
and I still continue to do it, but it's just awful.
Do it quickly.
I do. And so, one time I did it so fast that I dropped the bowl, and I just left it there.
What? Is it still
I was
there?
not about to get in the compost pile to get my
Is
bowl.
it still there?
I got it the next day.
I just couldn't bring myself to get in
Mother.
there. It was so awful.
You know what you're getting for Christmas?
Long tongs?
A bee suit.
A bee. Yeah.
So that you can open
It
your-
just, yeah, it was really awful. Okay, so a couple of things I want to say about what we're doing tonight.
What are we?
Okay, so we're
Tell me
making
the name
this
again.
Salsa Fresca Chicken Bake.
I love it.
So first thing to do is to start our oven, which I've already done because I did make notes. All right, and so,
We're only starting the small oven.
well, because we still
because-
only have the small oven.
Donna says, I think you're a spark plug.
Deep
Yeah.
betrayal.
Oh,
Aw.
another reason why I love
pretty
Donna. Donna, who is now a teeny tiny spark plug.
We'll call it CB.
Yeah. Because Donna has been walking and has, I don't even know how much weight Donna's lost over the last couple of years, but she's like half of herself. And she's gorgeous anyway, but it was super cool. All right, so.
Baby flies are working, David
Yeah.
said.
Thank
I
you.
know.
And he says he wants a t-shirt.
Oh, okay.
And Donna says she made banana bread last week with frozen bananas, and it was yummy.
Yay, Donna.
Now,
Yeah, yeah.
When we make it, you don't normally freeze the bananas, do you?
Sometimes.
Oh.
I just have to get rid of them all. Freeze or died.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is cut up the chicken. But what I was going to say is what's super important is, and we've tried to do this before,
It's a pretty cool pairing.
I love that paring knife, is to get all of your stuff together. You know, get
Your
your ingredients together.
This is
Get your shit
this
together.
is not something
Get
that
your-
get yourself together.
Get your,
Pull yourself together. Chill.
yeah.
This is something we haven't addressed before.
What's that?
If you're gonna cook something with multiple ingredients, and I think
Oh.
this is more important for baking than normal cooking, like pastries and stuff, make sure you have everything
Oh, God, yes.
before you start.
Yes. And that's.
That's a hot tip. Because you will.
Did this
waste-
recently happen to
No,
you?
it didn't. But
Oh.
we haven't talked about it, and it's real.
It is real
The
important.
hurt is so real. When you get halfway in and realize that you're
Yeah.
missing something
You
important.
don't have something. And
Happened to us.
I think it has. And one of the things that is also important about that is if you're cooking and you're not baking, you can probably find a substitute for what you don't have.
Yeah.
Most likely. For example, in this recipe, it calls, oh, it's a carrot, piece of carrot.
Our
It
chicken ate a
calls for,
carrot.
it calls for garlic powder. I don't buy garlic powder. It's just not some, I just don't use it. But I do have minced garlic. We'll substitute minced garlic. It's not that big a deal. So when you're cooking, you can substitute things. You can say, oh, well, I don't have that, but I have this. Let's see how that works. It's going to be fine.
Yeah.
If you're baking, not
You
so
can't-
much.
You can't when you're baking.
But if you're
Baking
cooking, you can do that.
is chemistry.
And it's okay to do that. So what I'm saying there is, if you don't have exactly what's in the recipe, you can still make.
I mean, your pieces
What you're
are getting
making.
bigger every time.
Oh my God, you're such a critic. Okay, so, well, we're going to make a little bit more of this, of course, because we always do.
Yeah. We can't cook for fewer than 6, but then we double the recipe.
Yeah. And this chicken is just going to go into the pan. Into, not the pan, but into the, it's going to bake in the oven because AKA Salsa Fresca Chicken Bake.
No.
That's not how you use AKA. It's not. And I know that in a pinch. Okay. Kind of like, what is it? I know. All right. So what I was going to say is, since we're baking this, I do want to make sure that my pieces are fairly small because I want them to cook, you know, in the oven.
We've talked about this before.
Oh, the other thing I wanted to say is there's a lot of, I don't know if it's a lot, but there is some controversy as to whether you should rinse your chicken when you get it out of the package.
I have never.
Yeah, it's a thing.
So when I buy a whole chicken,
Uh-huh.
I do that.
You don't need to. In fact, the most common information is to not do that, because if your chicken does have issues, you're just going to spread it around. They clearly have issues because that's how they got dead. But yeah. What? What did you say?
I said my chicken said it's not important.
Okay, so you don't need to rinse your chicken when you take it out
I
of
wanna
the.
get all the giblets out.
Why do you have to rinse it to get the giblets out?
Because water makes things come out.
Are they still frozen? If they're still frozen and you have to get it in there.
No, I'm really.
Oh, okay.
This is a fair question.
Yeah, if they're still frozen when you're in there, then yeah, you're gonna have, if you want to defrost it.
I think
Okay.
John just fired one
Okay,
of us.
so John just, well, okay, so yeah,
I'm
no.
not doing anything.
All right, so, all right, so these are chicken breast, and they have very little fat on them. I personally would not trim off the little pieces of fat unless I thought they were going to have little pieces attached to them that were chewy or whatever, or gristly or something, because it's already, since it's white meat, it's going to be very lean, and the fat is frankly what gives you a little bit of flavor. So I'm not going to trim it.
Buy the tenders that occasionally have the little tendon on them.
Yes, then
trim the
absolutely
tendon.
take that out. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, put that there.
This isn't enough pan for. Oh, there you go.
Yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the chicken. We're just going to lay
Oh,
it.
it's a bottom layer.
We're just
I'll
going
bet
to.
this is really similar
It's-
to a thing that I do, but I'll let you know later if
Okay.
that's true or not.
All right. So we're just going to put our chicken out here. I'm going to borrow some of that. I'm going to borrow some from Peter to pay Paul. Okay.
So your tiny pan is Peter,
Yes, this is Paul.
and that's Paul.
Paul's bigger.
That makes sense.
Okay. Why does that make sense?
Why wouldn't it? Well, that's why you have Paul bearers, because he's heavier.
No. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. So,
That's hurting.
yeah.
Oh, it's so hurting. Oh no. Oh no. We broke her.
All right.
Should I be doing that so you can explain what we're doing?
Washing my hands?
No. There's the cutting board and the
Oh, you could have. You could have.
I could contribute.
I know. All right. So now we're going to, and again, this kind of goes with our thing of if you're not baking, I mean, you want to measure, but you don't have to be crazy about it. All right.
What are the color codes on your notes?
Oh, nothing really. Okay. So we're going to do
Love you. I
a
didn't
little
know how
bit
else to tell
of a little bit of cumin, and your recipe calls for.
you. Now, cumin emotionally.
Well, there's an interesting thing about cumin. No, that's not cumin. That's cilantro. Never mind.
Needs to be loved,
Oh, we've had this thing before.
just like every
You
other
are
spice
ridiculous about cumin, and I still never get it when you're
does.
discussing
There are
that.
two things. One, there's a joke that it sounds like human, and that's a song. But also, this is what tacos taste like.
Cumin?
Yeah, that's what Mexican food
Well-
restaurants use in their tacos. So it makes it taste like a.
It depends on what kind of taco it is.
taco.
You don't put cumin in a bean and cheese taco. You don't put cumin in chicken and egg.
Oh, for sure I would. When I cook eggs.
Okay,
for a
okay,
bacon
you
and egg
would.
taco,
But this is red pepper. But you're not going to get that when you go to a Mexican restaurant. You're
Yeah.
not going to.
That's what Maria's does.
Oh my God. Okay.
The one with the lady out front in Austin on Lamar.
All right. So
There's
I've
a
got.
lot of cumin.
The cool
Okay.
thing is that disrespect.
This is the red pepper.
You want to
This is the red pepper that just made me cough.
Uh-huh.
Oh my gosh.
Super crazy spicy.
No, it's not that
Oh,
one.
we should use more of that.
I honestly
we
don't
shouldn't.
know.
We
What is cumin?
What is cumin? Does anybody know what? Tell us what cumin
It's
is.
a,
I think cumin is cumin.
yeah, I mean, it's just a spice.
It's just a
Yeah, but we need to find out how it grows.
But it with love.
Out of the ground.
It grows with love. Okay, we'll figure that out. Okay, but I do want to say this because we have this little mix here of salt, pepper. I didn't put salt in here.
Yeah.
Genevieve.
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 Okay, so there's salt, pepper, cumin, and like I said, yeah. And I use this minced garlic because I don't buy garlic powder, so that's okay.
We buy garlic powder.
I do not.
If I don't feel like cutting up garlic, I use garlic powder.
Okay, so the next thing we're going to put in here is some onion.
I think Adeline just fired me.
I think she did. All right, so
Hey, you gotta learn this. Okay.
okay, so one of the things that is going to go into this is cilantro. And cilantro is one of those that can be very
yeah.
controversial,
People have opinions.
or controversial, however you say it.
Isn't that what you?
So, cilantro and coriander. Coriander is the seed from cilantro. So basically, they're the same thing.
Is coriander the one that sometimes people put in pizza and it stays hard?
No, I don't think so.
I think it might be.
No, coriander is is one of the most used spices in the entire world because it is used in Asian cooking and in Indian cooking and Mexican cooking. It's used in all kinds of things. Between cilantro and coriander, yeah, coriander was in fact found in
Mexican food?
Egyptian tombs. That is how far back coriander goes.
Huh.
Yeah, it was found in, who's that guy?
Are you gonna tell us what you're doing?
Yeah, I'm cutting an onion.
You're mincing an onion?
I'm
Or
mincing
chopping
an onion. I'm chopping an onion
Well, it's
because
an important distinction.
I know, but I'm talking about cilantro and coriander.
Egyptian coriander.
And there are people who really do not like it. They think it tastes like soap.
Yeah.
And that is because of an enzyme. Those people are genetically, I don't know,
Inferior.
genetically they don't have the enzyme that,
all broken.
stop it, that
Are
does,
they left-handed?
God bless America. I'm trying to explain
They don't like
something
beets
here.
either.
Do you want to know about it?
More than anything.
Okay, then stop talking. All right, so I'm going to move those chopped onions away over here. All right, so they don't have this enzyme. What do I do with the tomatoes?
I have
baby-
not seen a single tomato.
Oh, okay. All right, so,
Thank you.
oh my gosh. Okay, so I have information about tomatoes too, but I'm not
stop.
sure if I'm going to get to share about it.
Coriander first.
Okay, so they have,
So
these
they're
people
physically
don't,
deficient.
yes. Well, I don't know if you want to say that, but anyway, they don't like coriander because their body doesn't like coriander or cilantro. Not
And-
because they just decided, oh, I don't like it. They're,
We should listen to our bodies.
yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, most of the
Okay.
time. Okay, so there's that. Also, coriander is really good for you because it is an antioxidant, and in my notes, the entire plant of cilantro, the entire plant is edible. You can eat the leaves, you can eat the stems, yes, all of it. The entire thing is edible. That's pretty awesome because not all plants are like that. Yeah. Okay. Yes, I do grow it. And that's another thing. Because I always thought that it would be easy to grow cilantro because I thought, well,
I remember this.
yeah, because it's just like, parsley or whatever. And it's used in Mexican food, so it must like hot weather. No, that is not true. Cilantro does not like hot weather. It likes cooler weather.
Oh, mother,
What?
you tried to grow it here.
I tried to grow it here.
It hates you.
It hates me. But here's the funny thing. I tried to grow it, and I tried to grow it, and it wouldn't grow. And then, was it 2 years ago or a year ago? We were
it was a year
outside.
ago.
It was a year ago. We were outside, and I said, that looks like cilantro. What the heck? Why is that growing in the middle of the yard, basically? And I said, here, Josh, taste this. And he did. And he's like, oh my God, yeah, that's cilantro. And so even though, yeah.
But see, I have them enzymes there.
You like cilantro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cynthia says cumin is grown from a seed into a flower and then goes to seed.
So,
Those seeds are harvested and ground into what
okay,
we
so
know
it's
as
the
seed.
seed.
So they're like sunflowers.
Madeline.
Yeah.
Have some puppy treats.
No.
No?
No.
No?
Where is it from?
even a little
I
bit.
wonder.
The parsley family too.
Oh.
Okay.
Which is
But we're eating the seeds. The ground
Yes,
up
it's the
seeds.
ground up seeds.
Well, that's cool.
Thank you, Cynthia.
Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you.
and it dates back to biblical times,
Yeah, just like cilantro.
just like cilantro.
And the cents in month.
And it,
I know, yeah, I
That's
know.
why.
So cool.
A really good taco.
Oh my
Religious
God.
experience.
Where's one right where? Oh, there's a tomato right there. God. Okay. All right. So here's our tomato. All right. And then I do have some cilantro over here. And because
Dang,
I
the
know.
whole thing is edible.
the
Remember
whole
that.
thing is edible.
Even the rubber band.
Stop. Okay. So I'm going to use a little bit of this in the rice that we're going to make here in a minute.
I like
So
cilantro rice.
yeah, we're going to make
Really
that to
good.
go with this. Cilantro lime rice,
I
actually.
think it smells good.
I think so too. But there are people who really dislike it, just like people who dislike beets. And it's the same thing. It's a different
Can't make
enzyme.
the same thing.
Well, yeah, it's a different enzyme that those people are lacking, but it's the same thing.
I don't know if I
Beets taste like dirt.
You don't know if you like beets? Yeah, because your dad didn't like beets, and so I never made beets here. But I love beets.
Are they like radishes?
No. They look like great
even
big
a
huge,
little?
well, they grow like radishes,
Okay.
but they don't taste anything like
It
radishes.
smells really good.
It smells so good. Okay, so,
As soon as go get a spoon of that compost out there.
yeah. Well, and that's because you have that weird little enzyme.
Cilantro lime, one of the best. All-time best flavors.
I've never tried
Those
it.
two things together
Yeah.
over anything, so good.
Okay, so
So good.
we need
So
some
one
lime juice.
lime. Do I need to cut more lime?
Oh, you know what you need to do? Get me the, yeah, I know. Get me the mozzarella cheese out of there. Please.
I could have sworn you were about to walk around here.
Right, you got mozzarella cheese?
Crash, bottom drawer.
Oh, that's not what I want. Yeah, that's good.
That's what you get.
Nice.
Okay. So
What are
Because
you wanting to
they
do?
didn't have the other.
I'm going to need to put that on top of the thing. On top
We're
of the...
making, what is that stuff? What's
No,
the
I'm
thing?
not
It's
making that.
Tomato and mozzarella.
Yeah, that's...
Delicious.
Yeah, but that's not what we're making.
They forgot.
This one doesn't have any
Can we
juice
use
in
it?
Yeah, we need to use it.
We must.
Let's use it.
Then yeah, Mama. What's going on? This is also sliced.
Oh, awesome. Okay, that makes it a lot easier. Okay,
What
so
is the name for that?
I'm going to get there in a minute.
Oh no.
Yeah.
See if someone can beat us to it.
Okay, yeah, when you have mozzarella and tomatoes and...
Bob, are you?
What?
Kidding me?
Today? Just now?
What?
Guess
Bob's...
what?
Oh,
The aristocrat.
What?
what?
Bob Saget.
He was an aristocrat?
Oh mother.
Aristocat?
It was a whole
Really?
stupid.
America's Funniest Home Video?
Yes. So Bob
Okay.
Saget did a thing. Oh my gosh.
Okay, hold on because I need to put this together. All right, so I'm going to put... We're going to put the tomatoes on top of here.
That old.
Well, he's dead now.
That's how old you are when you die. Okay,
I don't know,
so
you're
I'm going to
always
put...
17 in your hometown.
Oh my God. Okay, so I'm going to put the tomatoes on top of here. And I'm going to put some onions on top of here. Just like you would make a salsa.
Yeah. Right now
Uh-huh.
you're doing pico.
Yeah, that's what it's... Yeah,
It's pico.
it's salsa chicken. All right, and then I'm going to put some cilantro on here, and I'm going to put cilantro on
I'm
here.
totally eating some of this.
Okay, now I'm going to cut this. I'm going to cut this jalapeno, and I want you to see how I do it because it is super cool. All right, so I'm going to cut it here,
Okay.
and I'm going to cut it here. So yeah, okay, I wasted a little bit.
Yeah.
Stop it. Okay, so I'm going to cut it like that, and then like that, and then like that,
Okay.
and then like that. And look, all the seeds are gone.
Well, I mean, other than the ones you're scraping out
Well,
now.
but I mean, for the most part, that's a really simple way to cut your jalapeno.
Jalapeno.
Yeah,
No, you're not wrong.
I know. You're not wrong.
Dad,
What?
I don't hate you for
Where's
it.
your safety
Okay.
glove?
which one was that?
So I'm gonna,
Which side?
Don't even go there.
It was a
which that was
thoughtful
from
gift.
mine. Okay, so we're gonna put that out here, and then I'm gonna
I
cut.
did not know.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a smaller jalapeno.
A small
This
jalapeno?
little guy.
And these came from
Tiny.
your garden, right?
There we
These
go.
are fresh?
Yeah, these are.
Oh yeah, did these?
This little baby is. His little baby one's
We have
fresh.
some from ours. We lost a bunch of stuff in that freeze.
Oh yeah, me too. But it was my own fault.
I don't want to though.
I lost all of my Thai basil.
Oh no.
Okay.
You really got roped in with that one.
Oh God, I'm gonna not
Uh-huh.
even. I'm
Uh-huh.
gonna ignore that one. Okay, so there we go.
Did you
And
get-
then I'm going to pour some of this lime juice on top of here,
That's awesome.
right?
I think that's the part I'm most excited about. I made some black beans the other night.
Okay. All right, and then we're just gonna put this in our 400-degree oven.
I didn't put lime
Oh,
juice on
this. Get me some more of that cheese,
it. Missed opportunity.
Josh.
I ate it all.
I need some more of that cheese. Caprese salad.
Crazy.
I knew I'd get there eventually.
I almost just died.
What? Did you inhale a jalapeno?
No, a cheese.
Oh, a cheese? You inhaled the cheese?
I've been eating this since I opened it.
He's been snorting cheese.
Here.
Oh,
Okay.
it's so good. But
Now-
a lot of people are going to say to themselves, how dare you?
Okay, when I did this the other night, because I actually...
What is the point of saying
What are
these
you-
jokes? if you're
Stop!
not
You
even
just
gonna
wasted a piece of cheese.
Acknowledge that
That
I
is
didn't
heresy.
waste it. It's for comedic
Give me that.
effect. And
Because
Genevieve will eat it.
Okay, but
Don't Madeline, you
no.
can't eat floor cheese.
Oh my God.
We're better
Okay,
than
hold on.
that.
Okay, when I made...
Well, give it to Genevieve.
Oh my God.
You
Okay,
wanna tear it up?
when I made this the other
I'll
day...
do it later.
Jeez Louise. I used,
Cheese
like,
Louise.
yes, regular, mozzarella that I shredded. So I'm not sure how this fresh one's going to work, but we'll find out.
I'm so excited about this
Don't you think better?
I don't know.
because this is really good cheese.
You could have just laid it out, couldn't you?
I don't
Well,
want
I
to do
would've
that. No, because I didn't want it in puddles
You're a rule breaker.
of
rebel.
cheeseness.
People have said
I
that.
didn't want that.
Thank you. Yeah.
I've seen that.
Okay.
Have you met nachos?
That one looks like a dinosaur.
Trusty Sharky says, yum, that looks so delicious.
Yeah, it's so.
Yeah,
I think
Tressie, you're
Tressie,
not wrong.
Tressie, I made this the other night for Jana because she was staying with us, and Jana loved it. So
Hey, if
you
you're
know.
not following Jana on Facebook
Jana
Patreon.
is
and Patreon,
and a Patreon. Jana's just the best.
she's had some great stuff about her
Life
transition
into
this year.
out of Taylor Trailer
out of
Swift.
Taylor Swift
Swift.
into the wider world. But also she has
know.
one or two. I can't super keep track of it.
What? One or two
Does
what?
she have one album that just came out?
Yes.
And
Yes,
one that
Astronaut.
is coming out?
No, it's Astronaut. We got it extra early because we're her friends.
Okay.
So we had a copy of Astronaut before anybody else
And
did,
there's a vinyl coming.
and
There is
we
a vinyl.
have been privy
did
to
you find
it
it?
while she was.
No, but
Making it.
I felt like when we
Okay.
talked about
All right. I'm gonna put these in the oven.
Tuesday.
that
Oof.
we need to talk about it because I halfway offered.
Hand me that little one.
No, you didn't halfway offer.
I did offer to pay for some of that. So if she went ahead
And I
and did
assume-
it,
Well-
I owe Janice some money.
What, babe?
That
Look
means
at the
that
timer.
we're picking up the other
Yeah.
half. So
Okay. So this needs to
It sounds
cook
like a customer
for about 35 minutes. Will you set that for 35 minutes?
Extra super crazy hot.
Okay, I'll set that for 35 minutes.
Oh, we should have done the small one with the hot stuff.
Oh my God, no. Okay, so will you make the drink now?
Yes, we should make
Okay,
the drink
make
now.
the drink
because
now.
we have a schedule.
Because I want to get the rice in, and I'm not going to really make a big deal of the rice because we've done this rice before.
Okay.
But,
So, we are making a...
okay.
So we are making a hot whiskey, and there are competing opinions about the right way to do this, that if you do it wrong, people will judge you.
Well, we're going to judge you no matter what.
In their hearts, in their words. And it's
How long is
gonna...
it? Oh, it's cooking for 35 minutes. I set the timer for 35 minutes on the chicken.
35 minutes on the chicken. It's
Yeah.
gonna hurt real bad when they tell you you're doing it wrong. It's a recipe, and you're welcome to
I
follow
can't get
your
that
heart
closed.
and change it. But just as a general step one, we have an electric kettle that I'm going to go ahead and plug in now. And based on however many people you're going to make these for, put the appropriate amount of water in there so that it's ready. Here. Alright. I'm coming back because I'm going to do it over here. So I have a lemon.
But there's Janice.
A lemon.
We don't ever use the Yahoo,
Oh, there we
but
go.
you're gonna text it to
Okay.
her
I
phone
have
and say, God,
brown
I
sugar.
want to know how much
I have
it is
honey.
to buy one.
And I have Jameson. Now, this is an Irish hot whiskey.
Now, is this the way that Walt fixed it when he got
No.
back from?
No.
No. Okay.
And if you don't do it that way, emotionally prepare yourself for ridicule.
For Judge.
So, a lot of times I will, before I come over here, I'll stand in my bathroom and I stand perfectly straight.
Oh my
And I
God.
make a circle of dust around me, and this is important. It comes
What?
from New Mexico.
What?
And I'll stand completely naked, and I'll do olive oil, and I'll spread it on myself, and I emotionally just breathe and perform the ritual of judgment, because that's all I get when I'm over here.
Can you
Let me
show,
make this thing.
You.
Josh, can you show
Oh my
them
gosh.
ours? So
We're
if
gonna
they
do a
wanna
couple
do
things,
Walt
and there
Wilson-
are gonna be a lot of footnotes to this recipe. A ton, like a million. The second half of this episode is all hot whiskey footnotes. So prepare yourself. And I don't.
Is it gonna be
There's a bottle of
Ibid.
Ibid?
Yeah, Ibid.
That's
All right.
the
Yeah. There are so many footnotes. It's mostly footnotes. The
Okay.
recipe, 2 lines.
Because I just want to say that I have a few things that were in my notes that I haven't said yet.
Super proud of you. All right. There's a little bit of prep and there's a little bit of phasing that goes along with actually using a recipe for this. So we're going to go in order. Follow the order when you make this. It's great for when it's cold outside, or if you just need to clear up the sinuses, or if you just like whiskey. Alright, so you're going to take a lemon and give yourself a great knife.
Madeline, will you give me some
This is a
lemon,
really good
limes
knife.
out of the fridge?
Yes.
It really is. It's not a
Right-hand
brand that
side.
we've bought before, so it's the
Up.
Victorinox, which is the people that make
Yes.
the Swiss Army knife. But they also make kitchen knives, and this one's pretty good. You make a slice, like that, and you should be wearing a cutting glove, because if you buy good knives, your knives are sharp, and it's a good way to lose a finger. If you haven't seen one, they look like this. They look like this.
But you're not going to put it on.
So I'm making 5.
Get a whole lime. I need some whole limes. They're in that drawer, but keep looking.
All right. So once you've applied the safety measures
2.
that your production manager requires,
Yeah.
you're going to want 1 full slice
Oh gosh.
glass that you're making.
Okay.
So I'm going to end up with 5. I'm going to go ahead and cut
Okay.
them down. Because every cut is an opportunity for failure. And if your knife's about to fall, just let it fall.
Yeah.
Don't grab it
And
like that.
and hope you're not wearing flip-flops
Right?
I'm not wearing anything.
or barefoot.
That's right, because bears have feelings too.
Okay.
I'll get the lemons.
And then you're going to take 8
I'm going to do it over here, Madeline.
cloves
We need
per
some.
slice. Now,
Is this the rice that takes a long
put
time?
4 per
No,
half.
mm-mm.
Go ahead and stick them.
Because that the rice took forever last time.
Yeah.
So these are whole cloves.
Are we going to tie that in
They
there?
don't have to be special, but they can be special. You can give them a name. I'm going to do the one, and then I'll make the rest off camera unless we need the time.
We might.
No. We might.
Okay, or not.
So you're also going to cut them in half.
Oops.
I don't know why this part really matters. It might just be tradition. All right, where did my tablespoon go? There it is. Here. I am
Should I
using
start this
brown
way?
Yes.
sugar. Some people use a sugar cube. I don't know who's right.
Walt
or wrong.
used a sugar cube.
Walt Wilkins. Troubadour. Storyteller. Legend.
That's right.
But we ain't fancy like that. We're fancy in a different way. So we're using brown sugar. 2 teaspoons. The recipe that I had intended to use uses a glass with
I
a
will
handle that
start
you
that.
preheat.
Okay,
Someone
let's
has
just
already
wait a
complained
minute.
about that. So we're using a Collins
I'm trying to
glass
sweat it out.
Okay.
that we are not preheating.
I think the camera up there is all fogged up.
That's all right.
Ah, fire!
Yeah, it's okay.
And glass shatter.
It'll go out.
So 2 teaspoons of brown sugar, 1.5 ounces, or I'm going to use a 6-count from a pour.
Okay.
Maybe. It's still going.
Actually, 4-count.
Okay, I need a big lid from over there.
So that,
Big lid.
From no, to the right. Go to the right.
drop both of
Uh-huh.
the lemons
On
in
the
there.
open it on the top. Pull that top drawer out.
That. And then the recipe
big one.
addresses
That one's good.
putting a spoon.
Okay, I don't want it yet
in
until
your
that.
glass.
Just put it right there.
Will keep it from shattering. I think that preheating your glass will also keep it from doing that. But
Oh, but it was so extra hot. It was so hot I couldn't hold it.
Okay,
Which is
check
why
it
you
out.
want a handle.
Look at this. Right?
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 That's why you are in those special classes.
Koozies. So either use a glass with a handle, or if you're using a Collins glass, guess what size that is? Koozie size. So the coffee mug that I had here earlier was our
Yeah,
tester.
hold on.
So that's what that was. I don't know what this spoon does. It's literally in the recipe. But it says about 6 ounces. Some amount.
How do you get the cookie in there?
And then we stir it.
Well, you know, in Russia, they have these kind of tea cups that are glasses that are glass, but then they have that fancy silver thing with the handle that they put them in. They do. It's a Russian thing.
So here is one by the recipe. And I'm going to take a minute to make one more.
That smells really good.
While that cools down so that we can try it.
You know, last year when I had a bout of sore throat that was not COVID, I drank a lot of these. And they were delicious.
Yeah.
And my throat felt so much better. I was like, do I have a throat? Yeah, they were yummy.
And I don't know if I said this before, but I am sticking the cloves into the lemon.
Yes.
So that they stay in the lemon.
Okay, so we just need to kind of put that like that, and we're going to turn it down a little bit to there.
All fogged up.
Yeah, that's good. Okay. Go over there and ask your pop-up to get the cider vinegar and the honey
Doesn't Daddy have the honey?
and the oregano. Oh yes, cider vinegar and oregano.
Put that. Throw this in. So there are a
Cider
lot of
vinegar and
variations,
oregano.
even in the recipe that I looked up, mentioning you can also throw honey in there. I like, in a hot drink, the honey melts and it keeps it really thick.
That's
so
really
if you're,
good.
Like if you're feeling sick, forget the drinking part. If you're feeling sick, make some tea, make some tea, and then put a bunch of honey and lemon in there. It's gonna be so good.
Yep.
It's so good.
Throw a little bourbon, it's even better.
So throw a little honey in there. Oh, it's so good.
Yep.
And then we get some more hot water.
Okay.
Get a spoon for some reason. And then wait. I'm not there.
Wait for it.
But wait. There's more.
There's more.
Wait, where's the other thing that I pulled out? Oh no! Y'all have a thing of cinnamon sticks.
Yeah, where'd it go?
Where did it go? Okay. Okay.
Can I put this cinnamon?
Check it out. So if you're not using this glass, if you're using a shorter glass, instead of stirring it with a spoon, you can stir it with a cinnamon stick.
Mm-hmm.
Because this is a super tall glass, and we're making an example, I'm just going to put the whole thing in there. Don't use cinnamon because
Right.
it won't dissolve.
It won't dissolve.
But you can jam that in there. This is festive. Oh my goodness. This is mine,
Oh, well,
right?
okay.
But if anybody else wants one, I'll be happy to make it. Let me put a koozie in it.
Yeah,
It's
that
super,
smells so
It's
good.
so pretty.
I want a cinnamon
It's got
stick.
the cinnamon. You want one?
I do.
You got more? Madeline will be
I want
happy
to
get you.
just put a half of one in there.
Okay.
I'm just gonna break it.
Yeah.
Ready.
No,
Yeah,
these are
there you
great.
go.
Is that one cool enough to drink yet?
Well, look at it steaming.
I know. So it's beautiful. And this is a thing that you can hand to your guests
Oh man,
or to your sickle self.
I can't do that.
Oh, what are we doing? Breaking it?
Yeah, you
Oh,
said
no, this
break
is a
it.
challenge now.
Oh, it's
Do
the
it.
shirt.
It's the shirt. Hey, if you're not feeling really confident or weak or whatever,
Or like a fire plug.
get yourself a black t-shirt.
Yeah.
I got
Yeah. And then spend the whole afternoon.
It just feels so buff.
So I'm going to make
Yeah,
a
'cause
few
it
more
gives
of
room
these.
for your slab.
Are you going to do a thing while I make these off camera?
Yes,
or do you want
I
me to
can.
make these?
I can make the dressing.
Okay.
While we're doing that.
I want to help you make
Okay. So, all right, Madeline. Okay, in this jar,
Thank you.
What?
we're not going to make an hour.
You won't be done.
Where are we now?
We have 5 minutes. We're at 55.
Oh, we can make the dressing and then we just, yeah, we're not.
Chocolate.
Okay, we won't get to that.
Why would we stop? Mother.
Well, okay. All right, let's just keep going.
Stop.
Yeah.
Okay.
Please don't.
Okay. All right, Miss Madeline.
Observation.
Okay, sorry. All right, put, that's about a half a cup. So put that in there.
Did it work?
Okay, so in this dressing, we're using regular oil. We are not going to use olive oil because I don't want the flavor of the olive oil in there.
What does regular oil mean?
Salad oil, vegetable oil.
Vegetable oil.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to do a half a cup of oil. All right, so I'm just under half a cup. So in that case, I'm going to go ahead and add like that much regular olive. Okay, pour that in there. All right. And then we need 3 tablespoons of lime juice. 2 and 3. And you know what? I'm going to put the rest of it in there because it's going to be okay. All right, and so then 2 tablespoons of water. Ah! All right, Madeline. The cider vinegar. All right, I need a table.
Says y'all are just the cutest. I wish I was there.
I do
And
too.
Donna replied, me too.
Oh, come on, you guys. You know where we live.
Sunday.
Okay, a tablespoon of, yeah, I mean, our table is big enough for everybody. Well, maybe not everybody, but all of you.
I have told friends of mine to
A
just
tablespoon.
show up
Yeah, okay.
Sunday. You know what we're doing.
Yeah,
I don't think I'm serious.
that's because they didn't grow up here.
Yeah.
All right, good.
Right.
All right, and then we need 2 tablespoons of honey.
Kim believes this now.
Yeah.
George never lied.
No.
I know. Although, because we have, I probably shouldn't say this, but we have all of Jana's musical instruments here, so I have been locking the door.
Unless Kelsey did. Then she'll lie.
Well, and Jana's musical instruments. We've been locking the
We're
door.
not gonna talk about that.
Well, it's okay because we're locking the door.
And our new speaker, one of them showed up.
Have new speakers?
Yep. Rod's been at, what's that place called?
Sweetwater,
Sweetwater.
me and Todd,
Yeah. His best buddy over there.
Todd Cotton,
Oh, but Todd Cotton.
my Sweetwater sales engineer.
Okay, so that's 1 and I need 2.
Oh.
Excuse me.
Madeline's by herself on the screen.
Yep.
Who else
Madeline's
sent it?
doing awesome.
1,
Just
2, 3. Wanna try it?
Kat, did you want one? You didn't want one the other day.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Okay.
She didn't like hot or whiskey.
I
She
like
likes whiskey.
No, she doesn't like hot fruit.
Hot fruit.
You know, some
Julie
people
Nelson
don't-
Says, I just love how
Julie.
much Sandy laughs as if she is truly enjoying this.
I am.
As if.
And Julie,
Julie.
Julie really needs to come up. Julie, I will be in touch with you because we have an unfinished song.
Oh.
Oh.
Yep.
Which one was Julie at?
Julie was at our songwriters thing for one
With Susan?
with Susan, but she was also at the Michael Hearn show, which I wasn't at because Madeline and I were together.
Who would also like honey?
But Julie is an incredible guitar player.
Thanks, honey.
Okay.
You should probably get a picture of him, John.
All right. Oh my gosh, that honey took a long time. All right, Madeline, put in a little shake of that
Oh, never mind.
oregano.
Sort of, maybe.
Yeah, a little bit more. A couple of pinches.
And this is the
Okay,
dressing?
that's good. Yep, that's our
Don't
dressing.
you still have a thing that says a pinch of...
I do. And I moved the garlicky flakes. All right, again, this calls for garlic salt, which I do not have. So I'm going to shake in some garlic, minced garlic, dried minced garlic. And I'm going to put in a pinch of salt, which is a little bit more than a pinch. And then we're going to shake, shake, shake it. All right, Madeline, shake it up. Okay, so that's our dressing. And I made the salad earlier because,
Dave says he wants one.
well, he knows where we live. It's walking distance.
Get on over here.
Okay,
Oh no.
so when I made this
Literally
salad,
called Neighbor Dave.
neighbor Dave.
Dave, come on.
When I made this salad that we're going to put this dressing on.
Which one?
Oh my God. I know we have 3 things going on at the same time.
I'll stop.
Okay, so when I made the salad that I made this cilantro lime dressing for, I put in lettuce, carrots, red cabbage, and cucumbers. But I also put in radishes because a lot of Mexican cuisine calls for radishes. A, because they're delicious. B, because they grow a lot down there. And C, because they're so pretty. And C is just my own thing. But they're just beautiful. I mean,
They
a
are
radish
pretty.
is gorgeous. So the salad is wonderfully colorful. It's awesome. So,
It's another cute block.
so we've got that. And we'll do our...
That smells good.
And so we'll put our cilantro lime dressing on there, and I will add some avocado because, again, that's just a naturally what we think of as a Mexican thing. Now, the other thing that I did while y'all were doing other stuff is I put together, and this is like something you can do super simple. You do not have to think about it to make a chocolate sauce. I put, I don't know, that's maybe 4 tablespoons of butter. And I poured a little bit of cream in there. That's probably 1/4 cup, maybe 1/3 cup of cream. And I'm warming it. Now, when the butter melts, and when the butter melts, and the cream gets warm, then we're going to put in our chocolate bits, our semi-sweet chocolate, you know, AKA chocolate chips. That's how you use AKA. And I'm just going to stir it around until they melt. Okay? That's what we're going to do.
Not use
Which we cannot talk
milk
No,
chocolate.
you can't say that.
I would not use milk chocolate because I like the flavor of semi-sweet better. That's why. Yeah. So I was going to say something about the tomatoes.
Did you write it in your notes?
I did. It's in my notes.
Whoa,
Okay,
2 pages
because
of notes.
I got this awesome book from a very dear friend, and it's called The Secret History of Food
Bye.
by Matt Siegel.
Is that Peter Siegel's
It is
brother?
so much fun. No, they're cousins.
Good.
It is so much fun to read this book because it's very informative, but he also has a great sense of humor. But tomatoes, I mean, we all know about the discussion, is tomato a fruit or is it a vegetable?
Both.
Well, yes, but biologically it is a,
Fruit?
but according to the U.S. Supreme Court,
Oh, it's a vegetable.
it's a vegetable. Do you know why?
So that they can put it on school lunch pizzas and say they're being healthy.
No, that's not why.
Well, why?
Okay, because in 1893,
So a minute.
the United States Supreme Court
Highest court
had
in the
to
land.
decide if tomatoes were a fruit or a vegetable because in another year, 1883, there was yeah, it's right there.
Okay, 10 years earlier.
Yeah, there was a tariff act, and so vegetables that were coming in, that were being imported, had a 10% tax on them. So this guy, somebody, whatever his name was, he was like, no, that's not right. I want all my money back because he was an importer.
Oh, because
He said they are fruits.
these ain't vegetables.
Right.
Get out of
And
here.
so for 6 years, they
Should've
argued
thrown him in
about
the
this.
harbor.
For 6 years, they argued about
The
this.
Supreme Court down
And then
in California.
finally, the Supreme Court said, no, they are vegetables because they are served with dinner, unlike fruits that are served as dessert.
Oh my God.
Okay, that's what they said.
So
And
it's
they
about
said that,
use.
yes,
Oh.
yeah. It took them 6 years to figure that out. It was Nix versus Hedden, U.S. Supreme Court, 1893 was when they decided.
You know what we should have
So
done?
screwed up back then,
Isn't
too.
that so? Yeah. I mean, I thought that was so interesting.
Save this.
Uh-huh.
And we'll get a review the next time Your daughter's in.
Oh,
She can
okay.
give us the lowdown on this.
Yeah, okay.
Like an NPR court report.
Like, oh yeah, what's her name?
That's some of
I love that.
Nina
Nina
Totenberg.
Totenberg.
That's some of my favorite stuff to listen to.
Yeah.
She's so
She's
good.
awesome. I love Nina. Yeah, I kind of want to be here when I grow up.
It says anything from a flower that has seeds is considered a fruit.
And that is true biologically.
Exactly what we learned in
But
science this week.
if you are looking
So
at it
jalapeno
legally,
is a fruit.
Seeds on the inside.
seeds on the
Wait,
inside.
hold up.
Yes.
Yeah, what?
So a cucumber is
Is
a
a fruit.
Yes.
Pickles are
Yes,
fruit.
pickles are fruit because pickles are cucumbers.
Pickles are pickled fruit.
Well, yeah,
Cucumbers. are fruit.
cucumbers. Well, because you can pickle
Cucumbers are just
anything. You
free
can
pickles.
pickle anything. You could pickle an onion, and an onion is not a fruit. And did you know, here's the other thing I learned, that as far as like per capita consumption,
Go on.
okay, so tomatoes in the United States, 31 pounds a person. This is 2019.
These,
right?
Thank you, Flavor Bombs.
Okay, wait a minute. 49 pounds a person of potatoes. And then it goes all the way down to 9 pounds a person of onions.
No, we use way more than that. We're
Well,
using that average.
no, okay. But
Look
the
for more
reason,
onions
wait,
next
wait,
week.
wait, hold on.
All
The
right.
reason
Joseph left
tomatoes,
the room, apparently.
the reason tomatoes and potatoes are so high is because, what do you think?
People think they're vegetables?
No. Think about potatoes and tomatoes. What do you do with them?
Fried green tomatoes came
No,
out.
stop. Ketchup.
Oh.
And what do you eat with hamburgers?
French fries.
French fries. So because of French fries and
Pizza and ketchup.
ketchup, that goes up that high as far as per capita consumption.
That's a really good book.
I know. Oh my God, it is the best. I'm not even kidding you. It is so
I am
interesting.
looking forward to next week so much.
It's so good. Yeah, it is so good. It's I can't even tell you. Yeah. So that was just this one little bit of notes. There's so much in there.
That's really cool.
It is super interesting. Okay, so we have our.
Also, follow up. This
what?
is one of the best drinks we've ever made.
Is it better than the Naughty German?
It's second to the Naughty German.
Walt got us started on
I just swallowed a clove.
You don't want to do
Ah! Okay. All right. So now I have our warm.
Chocolate chips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you get a spatula over there? Okay. So we've got our butter and our cream that's melted, and I'm just gonna put in some chocolate. And you know, you do not have to measure this because you're.
It's about a cup and a half.
Yeah, give or take. Okay, so now Madeline, just keep stirring that until the chocolate melts. And we might, yeah, that'll probably be good. Okay, so we're going to do two things. I want you to keep stirring that.
Oh, that's right.
Get me the ice cream,
Yes, ma'am.
Ice cream.
Please will be okay.
please. I know, something spilled down there. Okay, so H-E-B has these really delicious little things. These Buñuelo chips. Yeah.
It spilled.
Oh, yeah, it did. All right, well, clean it up. Get it off your dress. Use that napkin over there.
Dab it. Don't swallow it.
Okay, so we're stirring. Okay, Josh, will you scoop out one small scoop of ice cream?
Ice cream survived.
I already got it, baby. All right, so we're still stirring our,
Hey, could we drizzle honey on
we could, but we're not going to. Okay, so this is so easy. So, like I said, all we did was we melted some chocolate, we poured in some cream,
Mother.
we
There's
threw ice cream on the
Mother.
floor. Okay. All right.
Linda said, "Hey Sandy, drinking
Linda.
my wine, eating a quesadilla, and watching you."
Oh man, Linda and I need to get together because we're going to compare kitchens. I know. And Linda is a true cook and a registered dietitian, or she will be, or she is. But she's all about nutrition. and fun and drinking wine.
I'll bet she's got good recipes.
I bet she does.
Linda, send us a recipe. We'd love to make it.
Linda could just walk around the block because she just lives right there.
Come cook with us, Linda.
You know, we're
I
going
know.
to start the countdown to the new oven. We're only 8
Okay.
minutes off.
All right, so we made this super easy chocolate sauce, right? Milk, some butter, and some semi-sweet chocolate.
We haven't talked about our KitchenAid Memorial Songwriter.
No, okay, hold on. So this is so easy. I mean, this is a super easy dessert you can do when you've got company coming. It'll be awesome. We're gonna put, yeah, if you live by an HEB, we're gonna put some of these little buñuelos in here next to this little dip of chocolate and ice cream. We're gonna do this.
Are they gluten-free?
No. All right, and look at that. You have this super easy, beautiful, simple dessert that you made without a recipe. And your guests are going to be like, oh my gosh, that's adorable. If you had some fresh strawberries, you could slice them and put them on there. You could put a little cherry on top. You could put some sprinkles if you wanted to get fancy. But you did this so easily without a recipe.
That's great.
And if you use coconut oil, it hardens.
Yes, like magic shell. That's exactly right. That's right.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. So I know we just served dessert before dinner, but you know, maybe you want to eat dessert first because you never know what's going to happen. Okay.
There's some stuff going on here that I don't understand.
What's up?
How's the oven doing?
Look at the dog.
Your bowl of stuff that you.
It's the ice
I forgot to put that on the chicken. All of our. I made our spices and I forgot to put it on there. This is what happens when you cook with mom.
Well, we
Because
are
stuff
supposed
happens.
to be. Yes, this does happen.
It does, because I even had a list.
Can you put it on there
Well,
now?
I didn't have a list. I actually
No, it
had
won't
notes.
Dissolve. It'll just be.
But you know what?
Pretty.
No, it's early.
We'll fix
It's
this.
early yet.
We'll fix this. Go ahead and put the
Neighbor Dave
ice
says
cream
it was
up.
Fabulous.
Who says?
Neighbor Dave.
Oh, neighbor Dave.
Thanks, Dave. You're a hero.
Mm.
Again.
That's so good.
Thank you, John.
So good and so easy. I can't believe I did that. Well, yes, I can.
So I was. Don't. I want one.
Okay,
They're
okay.
really good.
I know.
I was gonna
All right.
ask about the avocados if you wanted to tell people how to cut an avocado.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Whatever they
So-
can find, and that's awesome.
Avocados often pose problems for people.
These things are so good.
One thing when you're
Brown says, do you need taste testers?
Yes.
Danny Brown?
Danny Brown. you
Danny
know.
Brown down the street? I like Danny. She's teaching school now.
Oh,
I know, with Sandy.
way to go, Danny.
Yeah. Danny, come on down. Again, you know where we live
Yeah,
and
I
the
mean,
door's
come on.
open. Okay, so when you're picking out an avocado,
Uh-huh.
first of all, of course, you want to see if it's at least a little bit
Squishy.
squishy. You don't want to squish it, but
squishy,
you want it to
but
be,
not hard.
you want it to give just a little bit. Also, if the top of it comes out and it's yellow, which this one is not, it's green, so this is going to be a little bit ripe. Cut it in half. Take your knife, go around like that, all the way
And that's
around.
Because our HEB had been
Squish it
That looks beautiful.
apart.
absolutely.
Okay. And you can tell this one is a little green. I mean, it's a little bit less ripe than you would like. Okay. So to get this big seed out, just smack it with your knife.
Unless you
Twist
want to try
it.
to grow it.
Yeah. And then this is what I do. And then it comes right off.
Which is why one end of her skin is broken.
Yeah, that's true. And then slice it up.
That's really good.
I do it in 4 pieces. And then I just peel it right off. Super easy. Avocados should not be a problem. And they make all kinds of cute little Scoopy-Doos that you can use to,
What?
you know, like things that you can use to peel an avocado and all that. You don't need that. You don't need those gadgets. Now, the gadget you do need is that garlic gadget we have.
Yeah, that thing's incredible.
That garlic gadget is the bomb.
That's probably why you don't buy
Garlic?
garlic powder.
Oh, it may be because I just always have fresh garlic. All right.
Madeline, you want the? Oh no, she's.
Yeah.
Can you make this go away? I'm gonna eat the whole thing. It's really good.
All right, so we're gonna just.
I just want this avocado
Oh, thank
now.
goodness the timer just went off.
All I want to do is eat.
Okay. All right, so I'm gonna just put this all in our salad.
Do you want me to?
I do.
It smells great. Oh, that's so pretty.
Oh, that's perfect. That is perfect. Oh, look at that. Yeah, I mean, it's beautiful and it's delicious.
It's only gonna lack some flavor.
Okay, yeah, okay, so, and you can see that chicken is done, you know, because I cut it into smaller pieces, etc. Now, what I'm going to do, because, you know, why not? I don't know. Because we're going to kind of stir this up. It's going to have to be stirred up anyway, because you can see all the little juiciness in there. I'm just going to put this on here, and then we'll stir it up. I can't believe I forgot that, man. I mean, I can, but I can't. Oh, that cumin smells so good.
Right, like a taco.
Okay, so, Mr. Gimbal. All right, so over here, I have this rice.
We didn't even talk about you making.
I've made this rice before. The important thing to know about the rice is I used, instead of water, I used vegetable stock. And I cooked it in a skillet instead of a pan. And I'm going to put this fresh cilantro in there. I'm going to stir it around.
You could also squeeze a lime over it.
I could, but I don't have a lime over there. Unless you get me one.
Do you want one?
Sure, get me one real quick. And then we're going to plate this, and we are good to go.
Yummy.
I am so excited that you people who are friends watch tonight's show.
that's
It just makes
wonderful.
me so happy.
It's really good.
Okay, so I'm just going to, well, I can't because that lime is a little not squishy. Where's our squisher? Here it is. All right, so. Okay, let me see that one. Oh, okay, never mind. You're stronger than I am.
Well, I'm wearing a black shirt.
Okay, from now on, we're only wearing black shirts. All right, so we put our little lime on there, and we've got our cilantro that we mixed in, and I did cook that rice with a little bit of onion. All right,
Donna
so.
says it's good to see that Sandy is mortal.
Oh my God. Okay, so we've got that. And then we're going to stir this around because we have to mix up the spices that I forgot to put. Oh, it smells really good.
It smells so good.
Okay, and so then we just put our little chicken on top of our rice. Oh my gosh, that's going to be so yummy. There we go. All right. And it's delicious. And then our salad. Okay.
Could we have used a
right.
slotted spoon so you didn't have?
Yes, I should have. Would you go ahead and get it so we do that from now on out?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to put this limey dressing on here. Our cilantro lime dressing. And again, you know, if you could smell this, the combination of the lime and the cilantro, it smells great and it's beautiful. It's got the red cabbage in there and that little bit of radish that's pretty. See how pretty that radish is?
That's a good meal.
There we go. It's a beautiful meal. It's healthy. It's great. It's going to be awesome. And dessert's already made.
Yeah.
There we go.
All right.
Okay.
Great.
Yay.
Happy New Year. Thanks
All right.
for watching.
Hope y'all had fun. We did.
Thanks.
Bye.